moment that we have left, we want to talk right down to earth in a language that everybody here can easily understand.
Hearing all the stuff the last couple days about George H.W. Bush, and know that today's talk will not be about George H.W. Bush and all the wonderful / horrific things he did to bring humanity down a peg or two. But what I was thinking about was loyalty. I mean, it's amazing to me that these talking heads, can pull the shit that they do. I mean, one day they say that the Bushes are evil, and I mean the mainstream lefty lunatic talking head media. That's what I'm talking about right now. One day, George H.W. Bush is a piece of garbage, his son's a piece of garbage, his son lied to us about weapons of mass destruction, he was a piece of garbage that lied about no new taxes, Iran-Contra, I mean, you name it. He was an authoritarian piece of garbage. Now, oh my goodness, he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. We really should, think about deifying this guy. And, that's what we got to do. We must deify George H.W. Bush. Well, loyalty. If you didn't like the man when he was president, don't like him suddenly because he died. And it obviously sounds weird because I'm saying loyalty and I'm talking about being consistent with someone that has passed away, and that consistency in this case would be not being kind. But this is what I want to talk to you about. Here's the issue of loyalty we see nowadays. So General Flynn pled guilty to a BS charge. He should have fought till the day he died. He, in my book, that thing, I know it's a hard situation, but, he took the coward's way out. And instead of putting his faith in the president who can pardon him, instead of putting his faith in the president and saying, well, I didn't do anything wrong anyway, putting his faith in himself, he just didn't do that. He decided to, take the easy way out. I can't say much about the guy because here's the simple fact of the matter. I've never been in that situation. I'm not sure, how I would act, what I would do. I know it would be tough. It would be hard all the way around, for anybody that was dealing with something. They had the might of the government saying, you're a bad guy and we're going to get you. Just a quick look at the field here as the sun is rising up and over central lower Michigan. Beautiful out today. So loyalty. I mean, these people can't be loyal to their ideals. George H.W. Bush dies, they changed their tune, talk about what a great guy he was. The Cohen, Michael Cohen, who had the nerve to say he was the president's Tom Hagen, a la the Godfather, and an unblinking consigliere that would go to the gates of hell and stand up for you. No, he is so far from Tom Hagen, it's ridiculous. And now we have, obviously, Flynn. I mean, look at all these flippers. And can a man do it? Well, look at Jerome Corsi, fat, by all accounts, an alcoholic, having trouble just dealing with this, let alone the idea that he's probably, that they want to put him in jail for misremembering, for not being able to have as great endurance in his memory as he once did. Look at Roger Stone, who has already spent $750,000. I don't care how wealthy you are, $750,000 to clear your name is a stupendous amount. It's more than anyone should have to pay. And who am I missing here? Because there is one more. There's Dr. Corsi, there's Roger Stone, and of course it's really early here, folks, and I'm gonna have a small brain seizure and forget who else I was supposed to mention, that is on the side of loyalty, that says, yes, the president is not loved as much as maybe I thought he was going to be, and being on his side right now is difficult, but I'm going to stick with the horse I backed until the race is run, until the race is over. And I'm telling you, folks, I have experienced this lack of loyalty here on YouTube in ways I'm not going to go into right now. In fact, it's been a bummer to me because it's my reaction to the disloyalty that I've encountered has been to deal with problems that I see arising in not always the most positive ways. This is my encouragement to you today. If you are going to show someone fealty, if you're going to give someone your loyalty, if you're going to back up a certain horse, well then back that horse up though the heavens fall. Don't be so wishy-washy. Don't change your mind and someone that you hate you now love because they passed away, or someone that you loved you now hate because they're no longer Donald Trump, businessman, entrepreneur, and real estate mogul. Now they're Donald Trump POTUS. So now, and I've asked many people, what, you hated Donald Trump before he became president? Of course, the answer for these people that are very disingenuous, they always say, well, of course I hated him before he became president. I hated him just as much. No, I mean, I can't really read someone's mind, but to a person, I'm going to call BS on that, and I'm going to say no. They probably had no problem, was indifferent about, or had no problem with Donald John Trump until the day he became POTUS. So remember, look, loyalty is important. Don't change whichever way the wind blows. The world is watching. The ogre is watching. All of you politicians. And when you do the switcheroo, when you do the shuck and jive, the a la changeo, you lose me forever. And maybe I didn't support you, the way that I've supported some politicians. It doesn't matter. Your chance, when you're flip-floppy, wishy-washy that way, of ever getting my support is then gone. I always end up hitting the button when I turn it around and it kind of messes it up. I got to restart, but I'm using my phone because I'm a cheap Jewish ogre and I'm not going to put a lot of money into this. I just want to entertain you, but I also want to make you think. And I do enjoy having you along for the ride in the morning. So be good to your friends, be good to your family members, be good to your loved ones. Be quick to say you're sorry. Be even quicker to accept an apology, especially when that thing your friend, your family member, your loved one has done seems to be so huge, you'll never be able to forget about it. Because constant viewers, at a time you think not, your friends, your family members, your loved ones, your life, and everything you know will depart from you. Breakfast of champions.